Tune in to our Escape AoE Twitch stream this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to catch the latest weekend tournament event. Elimination Draft will start at 15 GMT on all days and feature many of the world's best players, including the Viper, who has to battle his way through the qualifiers, Doubt, Nikov, Backed, and many more. So don't miss the live stream. You'll find the link in the description to this video, and we'll see you there. As we wait for the game to load up. All right, guys, hello and welcome to our midweek madness. And we are here now with a noob version of the game that we just saw between the higher level players. Once again, I am joined by nobody, and we're also joined by 3 turtles, apparently, as I look to the scoreboard here and see everybody has a turtle. But it should be fine. I've got high hopes that this game is going to run smoothly because, believe it or not, we are doing this live. This is a live game of AoE HD here, and it always gets me a little on edge. It always gets me a little worried. Now, these guys are pre-selected 1,500, legit 1,500 rated players on AoE HD. So it's going to be a very different story to what we just saw a few moments ago with Tato claiming his Relic victory. Let's introduce the players here. I think that's the best place to start. So to the south of the map, in the yellow, we have Ultra 2811. He's playing as the Mayans. To the north of the map, in the green, we have Clayman 47. He's playing as the Ethiopians. To the east of the map, in the red, we have Lilith, and he is playing as the Aztecs. To the west of the map, in the blue, we have Turtle 12397. Ironically, the only person without a turtle in the game, it seems. And he's playing as the Incas here. I should probably say then, welcome to Mesoamerica, as we have basically 3 out of 3 of the Mesoamerican civilizations here. The Incas, the Aztecs, and the Mayans. With Clayman 47, he just has to be a little bit different, doesn't he? He is here as the Ethiopians to the north. Now, all of these civs are actually pretty good for this map because, you know, the Aztecs and the Mayans work pretty well as monk civilizations. The Ethiopians could even work really well here thanks to their bonus of getting extra resources every age. The food and gold, of course, would work great to get that monk out. So we've seen where their starting positions are with the town centers, but where are the relics? Clayman has his monastery to the north of the map. That's behind his town center. Lilith also seems to have the monastery behind. The same can be said for Turtle, and also the same for Ultra. So it's a little bit different here because each player does have the monastery behind their town center and not on the other side of the map. So that means that they're going to have much safer passage between the center of the map and the edge of the map. Now, Clayman and Ultra have built much closer to the center of the map, whereas the other two, Lilith and Turtle, have sort of built a little further away towards the edges a little bit, which means that the rush distance to the center is a little bit further. So these guys are 1,500 and above. They're below 1,600, but above 1,500. This means that they are pretty low rated, and I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I've seen Clayman play before, and I kind of know what to expect from him. I'm not so sure about the others, though, because I don't know what the average 1,500 player on AoE HD looks like these days. We're going to find out in this game, and so far, it looks okay. I mean, no one's making any obvious, huge mistakes or anything like that. We've got everyone building their town centers relatively quickly. They've all put their town centers in an okay position. They've all mostly put them against wood lines, which is great. They've managed to secure themselves a decent amount of food, with Lilith and Turtle grabbing a few sheep. We've got Clayman with just a single sheep here, it seems, which is not so great, but he is taking the deer. He actually does have a deer underneath his town center as well, but taking the deer so far away from his TC is probably going to give him some idle time. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually fallen behind slightly in villages here already, as, Ultra here is on 10 population, whilst Clayman is on 8, Turtle is on 8, and Lilith is on 8. So actually, Ultra is just doing well. At the moment, grabbing the deer close to the town center, grabbing the sheep, grabbing the wood. So I already kind of explained a little bit about how Capture the Relic works, but I will go over it again for the sake of those who haven't heard the little rundown. The center of the map is this sort of muddy grey terrain. You cannot build on this terrain. However, you can build around it, which is what we saw Spaden do in the last one. That means that you can't just build up around the relic like right up close. You have to build a reasonably large sized wall, and the larger the wall, the easier it is to find a weak point or break through, and the harder it is to defend that wall. Still, it's a relatively small safe zone for the relic, I guess. Then players only have a single monastery, which they start with at the start of the game. It cannot be destroyed, and they cannot build another monastery. They have to use the one monastery they have. And the objective is to get the relic from the center of the map to their monastery at home. Now, last game, it was pretty quick, it was pretty straightforward, and what I anticipate this game is that we will see a little bit more fighting, we will see a little bit more messy stuff going on. That's going to start with Clayman's villagers butchering this poor guy right here for building a house too close to his swamp. This is my swamp, says Clayman, as he builds his mining camp literally miles from the nearest stone pile. That house clearly getting in the way and causing too many problems for Clayman here. Ultra already starting to grab some gold, and a little bit of an interesting decision. The same for Clayman here, moving the villagers over to the stone so very early on in the game. You cannot build anything with stone until you get to the feudal age. You can't build any towers, you cannot build any walls, or you can't build stone walls until you get to the feudal age, and that means that all of these villagers gathering stone, well, they're not gathering food, and food is certainly in short supply for Clayman at the moment, because he only has one sheep left here on the left side. He's got a single sheep to the north of his town center, but that's about it. Oh, wait, no, he does have two sheep over here. I lied to you. I am so sorry. He may, however, build a mill out here on the left side, since you can see he's sent a couple of vills out there. But really, the priority should be food and wood until you get yourself into the feudal age, because until that point, this stone is going to be no use to him, and he won't be able to spend it. And if someone else reaches the feudal age first, well, it may already be too late if they start building towers over here and securing the center of the map. So really the focus needs to be on that food. So Ultra doing the Miguel strat, as we saw from the last game, and building quite a lot of farms. Sorry, I was getting a little distracted here by the farms being broken, and also Clayman in the chat. Get out the chat, Clayman. That's cheap. You can't be in the chat. Turtle here on the left side, going back to him. I wonder if he actually got his free llama. I think he got his free llama to start with. That is, of course, the Inca's bonus. That's a nice bonus to have on a map like this. It's a guaranteed source of food to start with. He's grabbing the sheep underneath the town center, and he's also got the boar over on this left side as well. Actually, two boar very close to his TC here, which is really nice for him. I would actually go as far as to say he is probably ahead of everybody at this stage. Even though the scores do look like Ultra is way ahead, he in reality is just getting boosted by the fact he has these farms. I think Turtle got a pretty lucky start position in that he did start with these two boar very close to his TC. If you compare that to Ultra, Ultra has scouted one boar. I'm surprised he's not gone for it. I don't know what rating level players on HD start luring boar, but I mean, I would think that, it's a fairly straightforward thing to do. Ultra here getting a little housed, and he does seem to have a few too many villagers on wood at this stage. You really got to focus on getting the old food in, and it could really benefit from these two boar, which are in his line of sight. This one at least, anyway. And I'm sure if he goes back out to this deer patch and looks around some more, he'll see the other one. But for now, it's farms all the way down. Lilith on the right-hand side did grab the boar, though. Good stuff. That's a lot of villagers eating that boar. Look at that. Look at them go. That food is disappearing fast as Lilith banks that one up. And so far, I think everyone's doing... I would say okay. Clayman here also grabbing the boar as well. Lovely boar lure. I don't know if he attempted to lure that in, or if he just walked over there and slayed it where it was. But at least Clayman will have a little bit of extra food income. But look at the contrast. to Turtle here on this left-hand side. Turtle, just food for days right now as the second boar comes in under the TC. So certainly well ahead of everybody at this stage of the game. And I'm wondering how the fast castle is going to look for this guy, because it certainly looks like he's got a little bit more of a clue, to say the least. Moving a villager out towards the gold now with 24 population. He's probably going to add one more villager, and then he is going up. And this mill here coming up on the deer as well for a bit of extra food income. So blue is looking super good at the moment. Ultra's score boosted by the farms, but he is taking the boar. So even your 1500s can or do know how to take the boar, and that's something they are doing. That's good to know. I mean, I'm really wondering at what level players start leaving the boar then, but that's just a curiosity. Claimant still grabbing that stone, and I think this is almost proof that he's not watching the stream, because he would have stopped gathering the stone a long time ago if he was. He's nearly got enough stone for a castle. Oh, if only he was in the castle age. He has just not got any food coming in. He's got literally 0 food coming in right now. He's built a mill, so he could go ahead and seed a farm, but oh no, he's got no wood. He does have sheep, but he's forgotten to send them towards the town center. So this is probably not going to end well for him at this stage. Imagine if these 3 villagers on the stone were gathering wood instead, or farming. He'd probably be in a bit of a better position. With 15 population here, he is certainly falling behind. Ultra, he is on the way to the feudal age with 23 population. And once he gets to feudal, I'm going to wonder, okay, what's the game plan then? Because right now, it's going to be a little sketchy to do a fast castle. He is moving out to take some stone, though, and maybe he'll be able to just about pull off a fast castle. I think the food's going to be a little short, but you know what? He could pull this one off. 23 population, not the ideal number to be doing a fast castle on, but if he can make it work, well, credit to him. He's going to go grab another boar, actually. It seems like he's finally discovered that one out there. So bringing that one back. Hits it again. There you go. Get it out. Go on, get it out. There you go. Ultra with the lure. Claimant started to farm now, and I think he's been idling his town center for some time. Oh no, he's queued a villager again. Last time I checked, he was on 15 pop. He still seems to be on 15, but at least he's seeding the farms, so he will have a little bit more food income. Ultra first to the feudal age here, and being the Mayans, of course, all of those resources lasting 10% longer. It's a nice bonus to have, especially when you're grabbing these boar and the natural food resources at the start of the game. Sorry, did I say 10? I mean 20% longer. So Ultra here, queuing out quite a few vills. It looks like he's not going to go for that fast castle, but then again, we see a barracks and a blacksmith coming up. Now, if he deleted this barracks, he could build a market and go for the FC. We do see second player up to the feudal age now. That's Turtle on this left-hand side, grabbing another boar. This guy is hitting the absolute jackpot for food. But again, not quite looking ready to do this fast castle. We've got an archery range coming up after the barracks. And of course, we do need to see a blacksmith as well before he can click to the castle age. He also needs to get a little bit more food. But something tells me this guy has a little bit of a plan. Lilith on the right-hand side. A lot of farms. Feudal age coming in. 30 out of 30 population. That's going to be a house. But a lot of villagers on wood. Also a lot of gold, I've noticed. 600 gold. If he builds a market and blacksmith, he could buy himself the food he needs to get to the castle age. And I think that may just be on the books here as he unknowingly, unwillingly walls his monastery out. I probably wouldn't have built a wall of buildings here because now the monk has to go around, but he could delete the house later, I guess. He needs the house. Otherwise, he can't make any more villagers. He will certainly be able to fast castle, though, and I think he may have just bought some food. If not, he can cancel this villager and click up as soon as the blacksmith comes up anyway. And so I think it's going to be a pretty close race to get to the castle age, apart from Claimant, who is, well, on the way up to feudal now, but certainly not going to be able to do a fast castle here. Ultra building an outpost in the center of the map, and Claimant here is just having none of that, walling it up with all these idle vills, and Ultra losing a villager there. So actually, Claimant will draw first blood. not bad going, I guess. Ultra here, a lot of villagers on gold still, and whoa, that's quite a bit of food. So castle age upgrade should be coming in right about now. Nope, he's queuing more villagers. He is queuing more vills. Okay. I thought he would go for the castle age upgrade here, to say the least. He has trained an Eagle Scout, so he could start scouting the map a little bit. I guess, you know, he's got the outpost here. He's got some vision. We got a watchtower, though, from Clayman. I think he may just be taking a leaf out of Spaden's book. If I remember correctly, Spaden was playing as the as the green color last game, and yeah, I find it funny that Clayman's walling the watchtower here, because you know, you got to watch out for those outpost rushers. Obviously, some people have been watching MBL's stream a little bit too much and have just seen how dangerous an outpost rush, not any outpost rush, but a yellow outpost rush can be. So Clayman here with towers up in the center of the map, and he's going for the Spaden strat. He's locking this one down, but Turtle is in the castle age first, way before everybody else, and the monk's on the way out. Don't tell me this is just going to be another one of those games, as Turtle here is clearly quite far ahead of the pack. I wonder if Clayman can get enough towers up to stop this relic being snagged. I certainly do wonder. I don't think that Turtle is just going to be able to walk in there straight away, but you know, queuing a few archers here to support this army. I'm wondering how this is going to go down. Clayman just needs a couple more towers on the south side, and that monk's not going to get in there. But I can just imagine what's going to happen. That monk's going to walk in. None of these towers are going to hit a single arrow. Pardon me. And then the monk's going to walk out again. Meanwhile, Lilith is also in the castle age, and 4 monks are being queued up. 4 whole monks. What else do we have from Lilith? A couple of Eagle Scouts coming out and a watchtower on the front. So everybody's starting to tower this one up. And, you know, I'm really hoping this isn't going to be a straightforward game. I want this to be an epic adventure. I am, however, concerned. Oh, I realize now this is a watchtower foundation and not actually yeah, okay. I realize that this is a watchtower foundation and not a palisade. I thought it was a palisade, but there's that southern watchtower from Clayman. This is what I wanted to see, Clayman. He's not on the way to the castle age, but he's certainly delaying everybody else, and this is the kind of suicidal play that I would expect from the Clay. So, could potentially lose a villager here. Turtle doesn't have fletching, so he's not hitting that hard. I think Clayman will finish this tower quite successfully. And with that tower going up, that's going to be it for him for now, as he has run out of stone. 600 stone, I guess, doesn't go that far. It'll get you 6 towers. Well, he had a little bit more than 600, but with, hey, all these towers in the center, it's not going to be easy for Turtle to walk in there, although he is building a siege workshop. And that could be a problem. Clayman. Everybody underestimates the power of Clayman not caring, apparently. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much you can delay this by, as Turtle looks like he's going to be dealing a somewhat devastating blow any minute now. Lilith coming in with some villagers here to the center of the map as well. It's kind of funny because everyone's building Eagle Scouts because they're all Mesoamerican civs, apart from Clayman, who is the Ethiopians. Back on the stone. Looks like we'll see some more towers soon. And hey ho, look at that. He's nearly got enough to go up to the castle age as he starts to build a market now. It has cost him a lot of TC idle time to be able to pull this one off, but he is going to be there any moment now. Be able to click up. Now, of course, the Mangonel here in range of the tower will be taking some damage, but with a villager nearby to put some repairs on, Turtle will get some free damage onto the tower there and start clearing this out. However, Lilith, you know, he could come in any minute as well. He also has the monk. I just wonder if he's going to be able to get in there and snag anything and get out again or not. Interesting walling by him as well. Rather resembles a bit of a, well, I mean, 2 houses, a shaft. It's a bit stumpy, but I don't know if he was intentionally trying to build that. You sly dog, Lilith, you sly dog. Turtle with the siege, though, and this is really uncontested at the moment. Nobody really has anything to deal with the siege at this stage. Ultra, though, coming in with the castle now. That's going to be good to hold down the center, and I wonder if it's going to be in range of the relic. If he does do the fletching and bodkin arrow upgrade, it certainly could be. However, I am wondering if the plumed archers are going to be very effective. I certainly think they could be if they're able to avoid the mangonels, but Turtle with his mangonels here looks a little bit scary, that's for sure. Castle on the way up, and Lilith's got other ideas. Let's forget about the center and let's just stop this castle from going up. Meanwhile, Blue is moving in with the ram, and with that ram being there to soak up all the arrow fire, he could just move the monk in and grab the relic right now. I mean, just send a ram in front, grab the relic. No one's going to attack the monk. No one's going to care about the monk if the ram's there. Clayman, though, bringing the vills in to take down the ram. That's what I want to see, and it looks like Ultra will complete his castle after losing a couple of villagers there. But the castle is up. It's going to keep himself nice and safe, but also give him a little bit more claim to the center of the map. I wonder if he's going to be training any plumed archers. At the moment, no, but he certainly could afford to if he gets back on the gold. At the moment, 4 villagers on gold down to the south of the map. Ultra, 1 TC still, more siege, and closing in towards the center. Still not going for an attempt on the relic, though. And Clayman's tower's still being annoying, but he is now into the castle age. What is Clayman's plan now he's reached castle? He's going to mine out the stone any second now. Militia coming out. Is he going to do the men-at-arms upgrade? I mean, the castle age upgrade doesn't really bring a lot for Clayman here because he can't build a castle, and he doesn't really have the economy to support any upgrades or anything like that. I guess, yeah, militia will do until they run headlong into these crossbows anyway. Ultra starting on the plumed archers, though, and he's making a move for the relic. He is going for it, but will he get cut down? Will Clayman's towers stop this? Will they stop this? Oh, 15 health. No, there you go. Turtle coming in at the last second with the crossbows. And going to shut that one down. Militia from Clayman now. Running straight into... Well, I was going to say straight into the crossbows, but Turtle's not paying attention. The militia raid in the castle age actually going to bring down one of these mangonels, maybe even 2. Oh, goodness me. Who would have thought it? But, Turtle. He grabs the relic and he moonwalks out of there in style. Just your AoE HD ready things right there. Wow. Moonwalking out. Full HP. And now the chase is on as Lilith here chases down the Eagle scouts. But, whoa, what's this? Turtle sticking the monk in the tower. I guess he doesn't feel too comfortable yet. I guess he doesn't feel too confident about sending the monk out yet. Now, this is a great opportunity for someone like Ultra to come down towards the monastery and start raiding with the plumed archers. The plumed archers here are fantastic. They can start killing Turtle's economy because he has no defense. They could position themselves next to the monastery here and do quite a bit of damage, prevent that monk from getting home. So right now, the monk is a little bit marooned in this tower. He seems like he's moved one over. And I wonder if maybe Turtle is just going to leapfrog the monk back with tower after tower after tower. But Ultra's in a decent position. He's just very outnumbered. I do think that Turtle will take down this army of Ultra here. He just doesn't have enough plumed archers. But still, Turtle going the wrong way with the monk at the moment. Still unsure. Still putting that monk back into the tower. We got quite a few skirms coming out from Lilith, and I'm interested to know why Lilith is going for this castle of Ultra here. The castle is not his problem right now. The fact that the relic is over here is his problem, because if that relic makes it to this monastery, it is game over. Turtle in the blue color, same as Tato. Is this gonna be it? Is he gonna be able to snipe the oh, 9 health, 4 health. One more shot. The monk is down. Oh, what a clutch play. What a clutch play by Ultra. Another monk is being trained, though, and there are more plumed archers on the way over. But is Ultra just delaying the inevitable? Well, Clayman is also going to try his hand at doing something out here. The villagers are moving over. What's it going to be? A watchtower from Clayman, a little bit far away from the action, though. And, yeah, you know, with this mangonel here and all of these crossbows, I don't know if these 5 plumed archers are going to do enough. It just seems a little bit weak at this stage of the game. We've got Bodkin Arrow done for Turtle as well, so he's outranging. Even some slingers coming out, just as you do. We need to see Lilith getting into the action. Lilith has just destroyed the castle of Ultra. That means there's no plumed archer production left for Ultra here. That is a big problem. No plumed archers, no easy way to take down the crossbows. No plumed archers, no real easy way to take down the monks either. Now, the monk is on the way over. He's going to snag the relic once again, and this could be the beginning of the end now as Turtle starts moving back towards the monastery here. Turtle, I mean, does seem to be a little bit of a better player than the others. I'll give him that. He does seem a little higher rated. I feel like if this was a little bit more even, maybe would have seen a little more action. But Turtle is so very, very close. Ultra's closing in, but he's too far away, and it's GG. As Turtle will secure the relic firmly inside of his monastery. Questionable decisions there by the red player as he focuses down on yellow. Well, the real threat, as I say, was over here with the monk stealing away with the relic. Ultra did do a very good job. Well, the best he could anyway, with the old plumed archers here. Clayman, just doing Clayman things, towering up the center of the map, stalling things for a while, but couldn't get himself into a position where he could snag that himself. And there you go. Turtle gonna grab the victory. Now, obviously, it was a bit longer than the first game, but it was still... I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's just the case. It's the case with Capture the Relic, that one player is just going to be slightly further ahead. And because of the nature of the game, it's very difficult to really catch up or stop the relic from being stolen away. Especially in the case of Lilith, for example, who couldn't really get over there, I guess. I mean, maybe if he tried to get over there a little earlier, he could have got over there. But even still, the reinforcement distance is huge. He's got to travel all the way across the center of the map. He has to dodge castles. He has to duck under towers. He has to dive past crossbows to reach the base of Turtle. Maybe the answer is to just lock down the center of the map until you can securely take the relic away. But there you go, GG. We'll take a quick look at the achievements. Thanks to these guys for playing. Much appreciated that they gave some time to play this little show match. I guess you could call it a show match. We'll check the military stats real quick. Again, it's a small number of units killed. I'm pretty sure that it was 23 units killed for Tato. Maybe Turtle is actually Tato, and he's just trying to emulate that last game as closely as possible. Because I'm pretty sure Tato was playing in blue. He had 23 units killed, and he made mostly crossbows. Is it Tato in disguise? I don't know. It could very well be. Tato is offline on Steam. Alright, so that is the Capture the Relic portion of the stream. And you might